Last night, Canada reached an agreement in principle with the United States and Mexico on a modernized and updated North American Free Trade Agreement.
Throughout the campaign, I promised to renegotiate NAFTA, and today we have kept that promise.
A new trade deal with a new name. A last-minute agreement reached overnight before today's U.S.-imposed deadline. That's set to see NAFTA replaced with the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, say that 10 times fast, or USMCA.
Renegotiating NAFTA has been a challenge in conversations with the President, with the administration over these past 13 months.
The revamped deal that still needs to be ratified includes measures that Canada's been pushing for, like Chapter 19, a dispute resolution tool, and cultural exemptions that maintain Canada's control of its own media. It will raise the limit for duty-free online purchases for Canadians from U.S. retailers from the current $20 threshold to $150, and there'll be no new auto tariffs placed on Canadian vehicles, as Trump had threatened.
So if I'm a worker today in the media sector, the auto sector, so many manufacturing sectors, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable today than I have over the last 24, 25 years.
While the head of Unifor, Canada's largest private sector union, is praising some aspects of the deal, he's not celebrating changes for dairy that will give the U.S. access to 3.6% of the Canadian dairy market.
Am I thrilled about the dairy piece? The answer is no. But ultimately, I think there's going to be a solution based on the discussions that have already taken place between the government and the Dairy Association.
The Dairy Farmers of Canada slamming the trade deal. In a statement, the group's president saying in part, the message sent to our passionate, proud, and quality-conscious farmers and all the people who work in the dairy sector is clear. They are nothing more than a bargaining chip to satisfy President Trump.
Today, the United States is measuring their success in terms of what they got, and Canada is measuring their success by measuring what they didn't have to give up.
Speaking in French today, Trudeau said when a movement was made for the deal on dairy, that was not, quote, ideal. But Minister of Foreign Affairs Chrystia Freeland says there will be help for farmers.
Our supply-managed producers will be fully compensated because that is the fair thing to do.
Freeland adds details of the assistance still being hammered out.
Very, very big deal for our farmers.
Trump is touting the deal as a win for U.S. farmers.
The agreement will give our farmers and ranchers far greater access to sell American-grown produce in Mexico and in Canada.
More than a year of negotiations leading to the revamped deal, and in recent months the talks leading to tensions, as Trump put it, between the U.S. president and Trudeau.
There was a lot of tension, I will say, between he and I think more specifically, and it's all worked out. You know when it ended? About 12 o'clock last night.